Skilled professionals in Power BI are in demand in companies worldwide. But why should you want to get certified in this trending technology? And just in case you do, which certification should you choose? We shall discuss all about this in the following session about Power BI certifications for 2021 by Edureka. Hi all, I welcome you to this session, and let's begin by discussing our agenda for today. We shall start out by briefing you a little bit about Power BI, what it does, and how it should appeal to different job roles and responsibilities. Next, we'll discuss why should you get Microsoft Power BI certified, what should motivate you to get this certification. Then we're going to discuss the different Power BI certifications, both associate and expert. In which section, I'll brief you guys a little bit about the certification, what job roles does it appeal to or cater to, and whether it is for you or not. Then we're going to also discuss the skills measured in the particular certifications, along with exam specifics, prerequisites, and cost of the certification. And finally, we are going to touch up upon Edureka's Power BI certification training before we conclude the session. So what exactly is Power BI? You might have heard the name float about quite a bit in your professional settings. Now, Power BI is nothing but a collection or a suite of software services, applications, and connectors that work together to turn your unrelated sources of data into coherent, visually immersive, and interactive insights. Now, your data may be an Excel spreadsheet or a collection of different cloud-based data warehouses or even on-premise hybrid data warehouses. What Power BI does is that it lets you easily connect to your data sources, visualize, and discover what's important in that data, bring it down into a visually impactful and easy on the eyes presentation so that you can share all of this wonderful insight with anyone and everyone you want. Now, that could be your CXO position, all the important people in your companies, your stakeholders, people you are hoping to achieve some business with, so on and so forth. Now, your Power BI basically consists of several elements that all work together in unison to make things happen. First of all, you have a Windows desktop application called the Power BI Desktop, which I think is the most common element that you might have heard of when it comes to Microsoft Power BI. But Power BI is way more than just a visualization tool. It is a suite of different services. It's a business intelligence solution in itself. So apart from the Power BI Desktop, you also have an online software as a service, conveniently named as Power BI Service. Moving on, you also have Power BI mobile applications for Windows, iOS, and Android devices. And these three elements, the Power BI Desktop, the service, and the mobile apps, are designed to let you create, share, and consume business insights in a way that serves you and your role most effectively in your business enterprise. Beyond those three, Power BI also has two more elements. First of all, you have a Power BI report builder for creating paginated reports to share in the Power BI service. And finally, you have the Power BI report service, which is basically an on-premise report server where you can publish your Power BI reports after creating them in the Power BI Desktop. Now that you know a little bit about what Power BI is, let's try and understand how Power BI fits your role and your responsibility in your enterprise. Now, you might just think this is something that business intelligence experts or data analysts should get their expertise on. But how you use Power BI will depend solely on your role in a project or on a team, and sometimes even your own interests. What other people do with Power BI in other roles might be very different from what you're using it. For example, you might primarily be using Power BI services to view reports and dashboards as a business user. Your number crunching, business report creating, data analyzing coworker might be making a more extensive use of Power BI by using the Power BI Desktop or the Power BI report builder. He or she might use it to create reports, then publish those reports to the Power BI service where you were viewing them previously. Let's take, for example, another coworker who is in sales. He or she might mainly be using the Power BI Android or iOS application to monitor the progress on sales quotas and to drill into the new sales lead details. If you're a developer, you will then also be using the Power BI APIs to push data into datasets or to embed dashboards and reports into your own custom applications. Also, if you have an idea for a new visual, you could go ahead and build it yourself and share it with others using Power BI. There will also be people who use each element of Power BI during different times in their very role, depending on what they're trying to achieve or their role in a given project. How you use Power BI can be based on which feature or service of Power BI is the best tool for your current scenario or situation. You can use the Power BI desktop to create reports for your own team about customer engagement statistics, and you can also view inventory and manufacturing progress in a real-time dashboard using the Power BI service. Creating a paginated report of mailable invoices based on a certain dataset. Don't worry, Power BI is still here for your rescue. Each part of Power BI is available to you, which is why it's so flexible, it's so versatile, it's so eclectic, and that is partly why it is so compelling to individuals and enterprises alike. You can be a business user, a report creator, an enterprise person, an administrator, a developer. Power BI serves each and every one of these roles alike and with equal integrity. Now that you know why Power BI is so compelling to businesses and enterprises, let's try and answer the question about you and why you should be looking forward to getting Microsoft Power BI certified. Now, there are a couple of reasons, and I'd like to start with one which is most common, and that is Power BI being known as a leader in the field of analytics and business intelligence platforms. It has been crowned the best by the IT research giant Gartner. For those of you who might not know, Gartner's Magic Quadrant is a series of market research reports published by the IT consulting firm Gartner that relies on proprietary qualitative data analysis methods to demonstrate market trends such as direction maturity and participants in a certain tool or technology. And for the past couple of years, Microsoft Power BI has been acing it on its ability of execution and completeness of vision in the Magic Quadrant for analytics and business intelligence platforms. In addition to having this accolade, the market also shows great demand for Power BI practitioners and experts, and they are ready to reward you equally well too. If you browse through job portals such as Indeed and Payscale, you can find plenty of job listings where the key skill required is a hands-on knowledge of Power BI. Apart from that, Power BI professionals are also getting into a higher salary bracket in the IT industry with an average of $117,000 per annum. And with tons and tons of jobs available in the business intelligence and analytics market, and the skill gap when it comes to proficient and eligible data analytics and business intelligence experts, it creates a sea of opportunities for you if you are ready to get on the bandwagon. So if you want to get Microsoft Power BI certified, this is a great year for you. Moving on, let's discuss the meat and potatoes of this session, which is the Power BI certifications for the year 2021. Now, there are 4 certifications in total, 3 associate and 1 expert certification, and 4 exams which act as prerequisites to those certifications. We're going to discuss each of those certifications in depth in the following section. But before I begin, let me just mention this one thing. One extremely popular certification known as MCSA on BI reporting, which had exams such as 7778 and 7779, is discontinued as of the year 2021, which is why we will not be discussing that certification. So let's go ahead and start out with our first certification, and that certification is the Microsoft Certified Data Analyst Associate, which is targeted mostly towards data analyst and business analyst positions. Now, data analysts basically enable businesses to maximize the value of their data assets by using Microsoft Power BI. As a subject matter expert, data analysts are also responsible for designing and building scalable data models, cleaning and transforming data, and enabling advanced analytic capabilities that provide meaningful business value through easy to comprehend data visualizations. Now, the skills measured through this certification exam is your ability to prepare the data, model data, visualize the data, analyze the data, and deploy and maintain deliverables. As a prerequisite, or the required exam that you need to give, is your DA 100 exam, which basically equips you with the understanding to become a subject matter expert for designing and building scalable data models, cleaning and transforming data, enabling advanced analytic capabilities to provide business insights to your stakeholders. This exam has around 40 to 60 multiple choice and multi-response questions. And to pass the exam, you need at least 70% or 700 on the scale of 1 to 1000. This exam is available in English, Japanese, Chinese, and Korean, and you will be getting 180 minutes to complete the exam. Now, the cost of the examination is $165 or 4800 Indian rupees. And the price of this examination is based on the country in which the exam is proctored. Next, we have the Microsoft Certified Power Platform Functional Consultant Associate Certification. Now, this examination's demographic includes business analysts, developers, and functional consultants. So if you are a functional consultant, data analyst, or developer looking to hone your consulting and configuration skills, or you are a solutions architect on the path to a solution architect certification, this is the exam for you. This is also a very good choice for an IT professional with the knowledge and experience configuring Microsoft Power Platform. Now, if this basically describes you and you're familiar with using the Power Platform components to extend and customize Microsoft applications and services such as Teams, Dynamics 365, and Microsoft Office, you can explore the Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant Associate Certification. This can basically help enhance your career and make you a key member of your team. This certification indicates to the world that you're considered qualified to build and implement solutions that use Power Apps, Power BI, and Power Virtual Agents. Now, as a candidate for this certification, you will basically work on an organization's stakeholders and subject matter experts such as solution architects, developers, and testers to gather requirements and then implement Microsoft's Power Platform solutions. You will build model-driven Canvas and portal apps, and you shall create Power Automate flows and design chatbots using Power Virtual Agents. You will also be analyzing data using Power BI visualization and dashboards. You will even create application enhancements, custom user experiences, system integrations, data conversions, custom process automations, and custom visualizations through the same. As a functional consultant, you can use this certification to market yourself more effectively for projects and other engagements. The Microsoft Power Platform Functional Consultant Associate Certification lets organizations know that with no code or low code, you can build solutions that would normally require a senior developer level expertise. If you need more experience, before you try this certification, we would like to suggest to build a basic dashboard using Power BI, take an available learning path on Microsoft Learn, or sign up for an instructor-led training course on various platforms available to you. Now, about the skills measured through this certification, you will first of all need to configure the Common Data Service, create applications using Power Apps, as well as create and manage Power Automate. You will also have to learn how to implement Power Virtual Agents via chatbots and integrate Power Apps and other applications and services. Now, this exam is available only in the English language and costs 4800 Indian rupees or $165. Now, the exam you'll have to take for this is the Microsoft Exam PL200, which has basically come in place of the Microsoft Exam MB200, which expired on December 31st, 2020. And again, the passing score here is 70% or 700 marks or more. The test contains 129 questions and covers objectives to configure the common data service, create apps by using Power Apps, creating and managing Power Automate, implementing Power Virtual Agents or chatbots, and integrating Power Apps with other apps and services. The quality test content, it's extremely important to us that you understand the quality of the test content so that you can be prepared on your exam day. Moving on, you have the Microsoft Certified Power Platform App Maker Associate. So, if you are a business professional with a deep expertise in your solution domain and you want to leverage your passion for building Microsoft Power Platform solutions, which basically simplify, automate, and transform tasks and processes for your team, this certification is designed for you. You must have the skills to accomplish key technical business analyst tasks such as data modeling, basic UX design, requirements analysis, and process analysis. So, as you might have guessed, this is basically aimed at job roles such as business analyst, business owner, business user, data analyst, developers, DevOps engineers, application developers, and technology managers. So, if you fit the profile for an application maker role, if you are self-directed and solution-focused and you work with the maker tools of Microsoft Power Platform to solve business problems, this is a great certification for you. Now, you might have experience with Visual Basic for applications, Excel pivot tables, Teams, and other tools. Although you might not have formal IT training, you're comfortable working with IT administrators and Microsoft Power Platform developers using technology to solve business problems. So basically, you're responsible for designing and creating applications and automating workflows. You will be analyzing and visualizing data in the context of an application and automated workflow. You will also be implementing and managing applications and automated workflows. So if you need more experience before you try this certification, you could definitely try and volunteer on a project to get some real-life experience with data modeling, basic UX design, requirement analysis, and process analysis. You could also take up one of the learning paths provided to you on Microsoft Learn or sign up for an instructor-led training course with us. And that should serve as a solution for all your hesitations regarding this certification examination. Again, for this, the required exam that you have to take is PL 100, and the skills measured would be design solutions, creation of solutions to analyze and visualize data, to implement and manage business intelligence solutions. Again, as I had mentioned before, the certification costs 4,800 INR or 165 US dollars, and the prices are based on the country in which the exam is proctored. This exam too can be taken only in English and has no retirement date. Now, this exam also has multiple choice and multiple answer questions, and you have to solve 50 questions in 120 minutes. So if you're a business professional with a deep expertise in your solution domain and you want to leverage your passion for building Microsoft Power Platform solutions, this is the best way to showcase your skill in the business intelligence market. And finally, we have the Microsoft Certified Power Platform Solution Architect Expert. So if you're looking to prove your expertise as a Microsoft Power Platform or Microsoft Dynamics 365 solution architect, or you're a developer or a senior consultant ready to take the next step to becoming a solution architect, this expert certification can help you move forward in your career. Now, as a candidate for the Power Platform Solution Architect Expert certification, you have to work with stakeholders and focus on solutions that affect your organization's broad business and technical needs. You have to have the functional and technical knowledge of the Power Platform, Dynamics 365, customer engagement apps related to Microsoft Cloud solutions, and third-party technologies for this certification. Now, to pursue this certification, you need a minimum of 1 to 3 years of Power Platform Solutions Architect or 7 to 10 years as a senior consultant or developer, along with a deep knowledge of Power Platform architecture, including Power BI platforms. Now, if you need additional experience before you try the certification out, a few suggestions would be to work as or to act as a shadow for a solution architect on Power Platform, Power BI projects, or you could sign up for a live instructor-led training course with us, or explore available learning paths on Microsoft Learn. This certification will be available March 17, 2021 onwards, and its target demographic is basically developers, functional consultants, and solution architects. Now, the prerequisites would be two certifications, which I previously mentioned: the Microsoft Certified Power Platform Functional Consultant Associate Certification and the Microsoft Certified Power Platform Developer Associate Certification. Your skills measured would be to perform solution envisioning and requirement analysis, to architect a solution, and to implement that very solution. So basically, you can either choose between both of your prerequisite options, or you could take one exam, which is the Microsoft Power Platform Solutions Architect exam, to earn your Microsoft Certified Power Platform Solutions Architect Expert certification. Now, again, this costs $165 or 4,800 Indian rupees to take this examination. So to be certified, you will be giving the PL600 exam, which will soon be a replacement for the MB600 exam. You will have about 50 questions, which would have a variety of yes, no, multiple choice, drag and drop, and different kinds of solutions. And you will get 180 minutes for this examination. So with that, we have discussed all the certifications available to you by the Microsoft Power Platform. Now, we understand that venturing into a new technology, a new territory, might be a daunting task, and we at Edureka are there to help you at every step of the way. So the Power BI training by Edureka is designed to help you gain expertise in business intelligence and analytics using the Power BI platform. In this certification training, you will master the key concepts of Power BI, such as the Power BI Desktop, Power BI DAX, Q&A, and content packs, just to name a few. All of this with the help of hands-on demonstrations and industry use cases. You will be gaining all this knowledge from seasoned industry professionals, which should ensure that you would be industry ready by the end of this training program. You shall be covering different concepts such as Power BI, Power Query, the desktop application, data analysis expressions, data visualizations, Power BI administration, SSRS reports, Power BI embedded, custom visualizations, as well as Power BI Q&A through the course of this training program. So getting Power BI certified would basically create a perfect platform for job seekers such as yourselves to showcase your skills, and more companies to establish relationships with skilled professionals such as yourselves. So there could not be any better time than right now for you to get into this trending technology. With that, I would like to close the session. My name is Upasana. Thank you and have a great day.